What's up, guys? What's going on? Today I'm gonna show you how to restore your rims. For those who are in really need of getting some rims for their vehicle, makes your vehicle look worse. New rims will definitely make your car look better. You'll actually feel better when you're driving it. So I was in need of rims, but I just don't want to spend the money right now. So figured, let me restore my rims. This is how ugly my rims look. I sanded it down. Used the wire brush also to clean any debris that was stuck that I couldn't reach with the sandpaper. See how ugly they look? I just prepped them. I did my other three, but I figured I'll show you guys how to do the last one. Let's see, same thing for all of them. So I used, I believe I had about 600 grit sandpaper. You give it a good sanding and just brush using a wire brush. I use duct tape piece by piece to do the circle form. Put tape on the air valve there. That way I don't get any paint on it. These are some of the things that I've used, that I use to transform my rims, bring them back to life. This was a spray with soap. I used a brush to brush down the rims, clean them really good. Once the cleaning was done, I used alcohol, gave it a good wipe, and I used a Krylon Color Master primer. That's what I'm going to show you now. I'm going to show you how to apply this. You just need a few coats, and I use this Sherwin-Williams aerosol, which controls rust for interior and exterior. Outstanding protection against rust, as you can read there. Strong, durable finish, direct to metal, and dries in 12 minutes or less. So let's start doing the priming. Now that my rim is nice and clean and ready to be sprayed. So you want to give it a few little light touches. Just to cover most of the area. Make sure you lightly cover all the parts that you see that needs to be covered. Okay. Now we're just gonna let this dry. We're gonna give it about a minute. dry up. And I'm gonna give it about another minute. I'm gonna give it another touch up, another coat. And I'll just keep on doing that till I give it about at least 3 coats. The last one will be a heavy coat. And you gotta make sure by then everything's covered up. You've covered everything. There's no nothing that needs to be, nothing exposed, bare metal exposed. Alright, so I think it's been about a minute now. We're gonna give it another touch up. This thing dries, it's ready to be, you could use every minute, you could just, it's ready to be, take another coat. Make sure you get the edges here, right over here. All right. Alright, we're gonna give this another minute. That's it. You don't gotta get too crazy with it. Give this another minute. Give it another coat. As you can see, it's starting to look pretty filled with the primer, most areas already. By the 4th coat, this should definitely be ready to wait on getting painted. After the 4th coat, what I do is I give it an hour, let it sit and dry, then I just hit it with the gloss black, or whatever paint you want to use, whatever. On rims, it's always good to use a gloss, something with a protection. Once I do the gloss in addition, I'm also going to add probably about 2 coats of clear. As long as you know that you get every part. That's all it really needs. And you know what, I spent about 20 bucks and stuff. I had sandpaper laying around on the side, so I just used what I had. And most of the imperfections already got covered, as you can see. Before you could, the scratches were very visible. Okay, now we're ready to give it this next coat of primer. Make sure you hold the can 6 to 7 inches away from the spraying surface, and spray in a sweeping form, whatever you want to call it. Just make sure you don't stay too long in one section. See, on this coat looks even better. See that? These joints are starting to look new. That's what I'm talking about. We out here enjoying the nice weather too. I got the ducks and the birds out here assisting me. These are my students. All right, now I'm just gonna wait another minute. Give it the last coat. Now on this last coat, you want to make sure that you really get every area that looks blank, like over here. See there, right here. Have to make sure you really get in these areas. Now, you can just go ahead and spray the outer layer one last time. See that? My rims look 10 times better than what they did before. Yeah, they look nice like that. But I want the black rims, so I want the black look on the rims. Alright, so we're gonna let this dry up for about an hour, and at that time I'll tune back in. That way you guys can see me do the last process of this, and that's throwing in the gloss paint, gloss black. All right, people. Handy Gus. Talk to you later.